Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Dami. I'm a student currently living and studying in the Philippines. This is not my usual kind of video, but I'm making this video because of the comments I do get from people who intend to move to the Philippines. And I cannot reply all of you word for word in the comment section. So I decided to make this video, and I'll be giving you guys everything you need to know about moving to the Philippines from a honest place. First of all, I would like to give a disclaimer here. I am not an agent and I don't work for any agency. So expect me to say it as it is, because I'm not trying to manipulate things for you guys. So first of all, I would like to talk about the educational system of the Philippines. In the Philippines, one thing I can assure you is that you will get a quality education at a very affordable price. Their payment scheme is very flexible for both indigenes and foreigner. Your tuition fee is splitted into 3 or 4, depending on how many exams your school takes. For some school, they only take 3, which is prelim, midterm, and finals. And for my school in particular, we take 4 exams, which is prelim, midterm, semi-final, and final. So if your tuition is like 40K, they divide it equally into 4. Now, as a student, you enjoy a cordial relationship with students and also your teacher. So everything that has to do with education, when it comes to the part of Philippines, we rest assured that you will get 100%. To be honest, when it comes to education, relationship with the environment and people, your classmates, you will get the value for your money. But before you take this bold step, there are things you need to know, because with the comments I get on daily basis, it looks like most people who intend to come to the Philippines, most of you do not ask your agent the right question. And meeting foreign students on daily basis, I realize that it's either the agency is lying or the students just on their own take the risk of moving here without doing their own proper research. So let me talk about the basic factor or things you need to honestly know before taking that bold step of moving here to study. Because as a person, if you move to another country to study, your goal is to graduate, right? So you need to put in place every resources, every factor that will enable you achieve this goal. And that's what I'm going to be talking about in this video. Before you come to the Philippines, the first key factor for you as a person, whether moving from Africa, moving from the US, UK, any country, the first key thing is having a good sponsor. I don't mean sponsor that will sponsor you from first year, second year, and then in your third year, they leave you by yourself. No, you need somebody who is reliable. You need somebody who can afford everything you need in the Philippines. Reason because when you move here as a student, you're holding a student visa, which means you are not allowed to go and work in any place, maybe like Jollibee, McDo. No, you are not allowed to do that, except you are holding a business visa, which means the company employing you is going to do that for you. But coming in as a student, because a lot of people mistake it for like UK, US, and Australia, because in those places, I think students have like 20 hours of working. The Philippine educational system is not designed that way. What do I mean by this? We go to school almost every day and we close sometimes 6:30. Some school extend to 7:30. And most company in the Philippines, they are closed by 6, 5. So where do you intend to work? If that makes sense. So if you are a student, you are a student. I got this comment where somebody, I'm going to place it here, she was asking me to give them survivor tips, how we are able to pay our tuition. I'm sorry to say this, all students you see on my channel are sponsored by their parents or anybody in their family. Nobody is working to pay their tuition. Yes, you can do petty jobs like braid student hair, make puff puff, meat pie, but the money you make from this casual thing you do for yourself as student because you're abroad cannot pay your tuition fee. It can only help you like manage your day-to-day activity. So my second point is, when you're coming to the Philippines, there's nothing like dependent visa or family visa. If you're coming as a student, you're coming on your own. So which means the visa you are holding can only allow only you to stay. Except you are married to like a Filipino, there you can get like unlimited permit to go in and out. But as a student, you are on your own. I've not seen anybody who are couples here that use just one visa, except if it's business visa. But for student visa, because it's your school that extend the visa, it only carries your name. It even carry your school identity, just so you know that it's for you alone. So if you're bringing your family to the Philippines, you need to do visa, individual visa for your family, as long as you are coming as a student, which means all of you have to be enrolled in a school to access such visa, except otherwise if you're working or you get a job along the line. Now let's talk about working in the Philippines. To be honest, as a student, I have stayed here for like 4 years. I have not seen any student get a real life job, although there are some like in Manila where they work in maybe call center or like student that can speak French. But when I talk about availability of this job in every province, it's not happening, because most people only employ Filipino. For now, Philippine is not yet open to all foreigners to work. If you are a student, I'm talking about being student now. I'm not talking about maybe you move here with the intention of working and you get a job from a company, they are able to do your visa. As a student, especially when you are a BSN student, you go to school Monday, Tuesday to up until Sunday sometimes, so there is no time to work. And for dependent visa, I've not heard of it. If you're a student, most of us are single. Most of us are here just by ourselves. We are not with our maybe spouse or children. Although some students have kids along the line, and to shock you, they still pay for those babies' visa. They pay for them staying in the Philippines. So if that is the mindset you're coming here with, that, oh, I'm going to work and pay my tuition, I'm going to work and pay my bill, I'm sorry to say you might end up struggling. And like I would say, the goal is to study and get BSN. When you don't achieve that, it makes no sense. And I've met a lot of students who are victims of this situation. Some are here for a long time. They've not been able to achieve their dream. So don't let any agent deceive you. When you meet somebody who tell you, I'm going to do admission for you to come to the Philippines, please ask the right question. Ask the right question. Am I allowed to work? Which is like no, when you're on student visa. What are the requirements? You need a good sponsor who can pay your rent, who can pay your bills, who can pay your tuition, who can even give you money at any point, because sometimes you just have practical duty to pay for. So you need somebody that when you call them, they're always there for you. That will make your life easy. On the part of education, Philippine will give you everything you need. So while Philippine is doing their part, you as a person, you need to do your part by getting somebody who can sponsor you all through your school year. So I hope you understand what I'm trying to say in this video. And after you're sure that you have a very good sponsor, what is the next step you have to take? You just need to get somebody to get you an admission in a school. If you are from a country like mine, which is Nigeria, you need to get somebody, because you need to take an admission to the embassy before they can approve your visa. But if you are from a country where you have visa free entry, all you need to do, you can even come in and then get your admission by yourself. And what are the things you need to take to the embassy? You need your bank statements, your parent certification for work, them writing and signing that they approve you studying abroad, and they will sponsor you, their ID. I think if you go on their website, everything you need is there, because it's been a while since I did mine. I think that's all, and then you are good to go. The key thing is having a good sponsor. I always say that to anybody who asks me, because I've seen students suffer because they didn't ask the proper question, or along the line their sponsor stopped sponsoring them, so they have to struggle. You can work petty jobs, but it cannot pay your bills 100%, to be honest. With this, you know you have the ability to sponsor yourself. Why not? Philippines is very good. School fees is very affordable as compared to UK, US, Australia, because the money you pay one here in the US is what it's enough to take you through your 4 years in the Philippines, and you still end up getting same degree. I hope this video helped. If you have other questions, you can drop it for me in the comment section and I'll just answer that. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please click the subscribe button, give the video a like, drop your comment, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye bye.